Món nợ trả dần trừ dần.
Amortize. Amortize.
This company has to amortize the debt because it doesn't have enough money.
Tài sản.
Asset. Asset.
Health is a big asset.
Sự vỡ nợ, sự phá sản.
Bankruptcy. Bankruptcy.
The company declared bankruptcy in 1997.
Liên kết.
Bond. Bond.
They look for other young people to bond with when their parents don't seem to understand.
Phát triển nhanh chóng kinh tế kinh doanh.
Boom. Boom.
By 1988, the economy was booming.
Người môi giới bất động sản.
Estate agent. Estate agent.
Most people sell their homes through an estate agent.
Vốn tiền vốn.
Capital. Capital.
Companies are having difficulty in raising capital.
Chứng chỉ tiền gửi.
Certificate of deposit. Certificate of deposit.
Certificate of deposit or CDs pay higher returns.
Hàng hóa, vật trao đổi trong thương mại.
Commodity. Commodity.
Publicly owned trees, land, and oil become commodities.
Tích lũy trồng chất.
Cumulative. Cumulative.
Building technology is conservative and knowledge about it is cumulative.
Nợ, món nợ.
Debt. Debt.
Mr. Morgan is heavily in debt after his company went bankrupt.
Sự thâm hụt.
Deficit. Deficit.
That deficit is now more than $30 billion.
Nền kinh tế.
Economy. Economy.
But rice is very important to Cambodia's economy.
Doanh nhân.
Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
You'll find artists, writers, poets, entrepreneurs, musicians, and tourists relaxing together in them.
Vốn chủ sở hữu.
Equity. Equity.
He was one of the people who have the highest equity.
Ủy thác.
Fiduciary. Fiduciary.
Solicitors have a fiduciary relationship with their clients.
Quỹ.
Fund. Fund.
He donated a small amount of money to the Red Cross Fund.
Tổng sản phẩm quốc nội.
Gross domestic product. Gross domestic product.
Usually economists measure by a country's gross domestic product the value of all goods and services it produces.
Chứng khoán, cổ phiếu.
Stock. Stock.
There are a lot of stock prices on the electronic board.
Thực chất nội tại.
Intrinsic. Intrinsic.
Paper money has no intrinsic value. It is useful simply because society says it is.
Đầu tư.
Invest. Invest.
Apple is to invest a large amount of money in a new store in Brazil.
Chủ đầu tư, nhà đầu tư.
Investor. Investor.
There are many investors for this project.
Hóa đơn.
Invoice. Invoice.
She sent me an invoice for $250.
Khả năng tạo động lực.
Leverage. Leverage.
Relationships are great sources of leverage.
Trách nhiệm pháp lý.
Liability. Liability.
Don't admit liability for the accident.
Quỹ thị trường tiền tệ.
Money market fund. Money market fund.
Another way to save is through a money market fund.
Vay thế chấp.
Mortgage. Mortgage.
You may need a mortgage if you want to buy a house.
Quỹ tương hỗ.
Mutual fund. Mutual fund.
This is a kind of mutual fund.
Danh sách vốn đầu tư.
Portfolio. Portfolio.
The chairman presented a new portfolio at the annual general meeting.
Phí, khoản chi trả cao.
Premium. Premium.
You have to pay a high premium for express delivery.
Lợi nhuận tiền lời.
Profit. Profit.
She makes a big profit from selling waste material to textile companies.
Nhân viên bất động sản.
Real estate agent. Real estate agent.
He worked as a real estate agent.
Tình trạng suy thoái.
Recession. Recession.
The oil price increases sent Europe into deep recession.
Lợi nhuận.
Return. Return.
Although my business is quite small, it still produces great returns.
Doanh thu.
Revenue. Revenue.
The new products really increased the business's monthly revenue.
Tài khoản tiết kiệm.
Savings account. Savings account.
In the US, people who want to start a savings account have several choices.
Cổ đông.
Shareholder. Shareholder.
The bonus issue was approved by shareholders.
Mua bán.
Trade. Trade.
Our products are now traded worldwide.
Một nhà kinh doanh giàu có ông trùm về kinh tế.
Tycoon. Tycoon.
Do you know any oil tycoon in the world?
Giá trị.
Value. Value.
It helps raise property value.
nhà cung cấp,
provider, provider,
We are one of the biggest providers of computer in the country.
việc mạo hiểm, dự án mạo hiểm,
venture, venture,
They had successfully conducted the man's first venture into space.